Welcome back to Views with TJ Jennifer News. This is Jerome Hughes, and if you haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel and also click the bell notification so that way you'll be notified of future uploads and updates. All right, so this is not going to be a comic book or a pop culture related story. This is actually about, the Omicron Booster, something that's not being discussed often. Why? I got the time marker pulled up here. Omicron boosters are coming, but they weren't tested on people. All right. So this got me to wonder, how in the world did they get their results if they didn't use any human test subjects? Okay. So gonna go ahead and briefly skim and talk through it. Okay, so it says here that the White House COVID-19 response coordinator expects the first Omicron specific booster to be available in mid-September at the earliest, if the FDA and the CDC authorize to recommend the shot itself. Okay, so the fact that the fall and winter are fast approaching and stuff, when COVID is actually at its highest, spread, and students return to school and people stay indoors more, getting the booster, they say, ready requires a more efficient review. All right, but the thing is, it wasn't tested on people. Okay, now most likely it could have been tested on animals. Yeah, they tested it on animals, not people. All right, It's kind of confusing, because how else are you going to get data that's meant on things for people if you're not going to test it on people? But they say test on animals. Yes, I remember, learning back in school that, things that test on animals are usually beneficial for people. If it works on animals, it works on people. If it doesn't work on animals, it doesn't work for people. Okay, but the thing is, this is like something that's created by the government, not by any over the counter kind of company, but this is like a big pharma company where they test a vaccine that's supposed to protect people from the Omicron variant itself. All right, and its subvariants. So it took them a short time to develop the vaccine originally. So how in the world are we I'm just going to get right to it. A lot of people are not going to really trust this. They're going to be really skeptical, and a lot of people don't even know about this. The fact that it's been tested on animals, not humans. Okay, exactly. They don't know the validity of the study, and yet they're trying to rush to go ahead and get it out there. All right, this is just basically another way of big pharma trying to use the government to go ahead and get people to get shots in their arms and stuff. Now, I'm not looking to spread any misinformation and everything. I'm not giving you my thoughts, but I'm just letting y'all know what's actually happening. And the fact of the matter is, big pharma is looking to get richer. Okay. Now, if you choose to get this booster vaccine, that's cool. That's up to you. That's your choice. But there are also people out there who chooses not to get it. All right. I'm vaccinated, but I'm not boosted. Okay. I wear my mask when I'm out in public and stuff, but I don't criticize anybody of wearing their mask, nor do I get upset with them. That's their choice if they want to wear a mask or get the vaccine and get the boosters. I just hope they respect me enough to not get the boosters, but at the same time respect my choice to continue wearing a mask. All right. But this is just a short story that I just have to share with you all, okay? And it says right here that the vaccine even had experts divided, leading medical experts, okay? Not sure if it was like the vaccine itself or the booster, all right? One who's a member of the advisory committee says strategy makes him uncomfortable for several reasons. And I believe this is when, this is where he notes that the data presented from Pfizer and Moderna back in June involving their BA1 booster shot, which is the original strain of the Omicron variant, the subvariant, I mean, and it was focused on levels of virus-fighting antibodies the vaccine generated, and it was underwhelming. Okay, so in other words, he stated that they show that the neutralized antibody were between 1.5 and 2-fold greater against Omicron than levels induced by booster of the ancestral vaccine. Okay, but he wants to see more clear evidence of dramatic increase in neutralizing antibodies. So what's stated here is that there wasn't enough evidence put out there to show how powerful it is against the Omicron variant. All right, so I know a lot of you really don't, and I don't really like comment on anything like politics related and everything, but at the same time, like, this is something really interesting. Okay. So in the next paragraph says here, while conducting human studies does take more time. Oh, so human studies actually take more time, and then animals. Well, I mean, that's something I forgot, honestly. But at the same time, why are they looking to rush this? You know, like, why are they trying to rush this vaccine? You could, some people can say, hey, well, Omicron is dangerous, and people will tend to get sick. But it's like, if the vaccine actually works and everything, like, shouldn't we shouldn't be worried about it, unless you want to admit that, you know, it's transmissible. And then you also have those who would say that, you know, you can get it, but it won't make you sick enough to go to the hospital. And then they change it up later saying you can get it and go to the hospital, but you won't get put on a respirator. You can get sick, get to the hospital, but you won't die. I mean, CDC also recommended that, you know, like, when you go in public, you can wear a mask if you got it. You don't have to do any so you don't have to stay at home and everything. But I mean, it's like, what's the motive? You know, that's what got me thinking. You know, I want to know why they rushing this, just like they rushed the original vaccine and everything. If they're not doing it any on test subjects and stuff, or like that are humans. All right, and it says here that it says, and it says even a small trial involving about 100 people to measure their antibody levels after getting the BA4 or 5 booster would be helpful. Now, you can boost people and measure their neutralizing antibodies 2 weeks later, he says. But that information can also be critical when in setting realistic expectations for the Omicron booster. The public might feel it's a panacea that signals the end of the pandemic, but without any data showing how well the booster will protect people from not only getting sick, there might be unrealistic expectations about what the boost can do. And say that I get a little nervous, frankly, when I hear this booster is going to be miraculous. All right, so he's very afraid that something that's being rushed and stuff can be miraculous if it wasn't tested properly or effectively. All right, so it's just mind-boggling, you know, that that they're rushing to get the vaccine, this booster vaccine out there, and there's not enough data on it, and they're not doing enough to get more data on, like, you know, how will it affect humans. They're testing it on animals. They don't have any test subjects that are humans. You know, they have it, or have had it, and then look, or didn't have it. Okay, so it's not as controlled, if you will. All right. Now, it says here that there's no guarantee that the FDA will authorize new bivalent vaccines, although all signs point to an authorization that could come in a week or so. Now, if the shots are released and people get boosted, health officials will be carefully monitoring data from those vaccines to ensure that the assumptions they made about the safety and efficacy of the booster hold. And hospitalization rates in the coming winter will reveal whether betting on the new Omicron specific booster was the right decision. Well, that's interesting. They're going to have something out there without testing on human subjects and instead animal subjects, and also looking to rush it out there. Okay, because when it tests something on humans, it tends to get the data. It takes longer to get the data. All right, but you can be on either side of the issue of the vaccine. Should be vaccinated or should not be vaccinated. Okay, you want people to be vaccinated. You don't want to be vaccinated. Let me know below. All right, comment below what your stance is on the vaccine and the Omicron booster. Let me know your thoughts below in the comments as well. And if I went wrong anywhere, please share that in the comments below. And also, if you haven't done so, please click that subscribe button and click the bell notification, so that way you'll be notified of future uploads and updates. And also, if you've enjoyed what I shared in this video, please give it a like and share it everywhere on social media. Until then, peace.